Hiya, Renee Jones here from Pack Your Own Bag. So one of my clients sent me her box of pills that were supposed to make her fat melt away. The only thing it really did was give her a headache. Another has been playing with the idea of taking thoughts captive and bending them to what will help reach her goal. She said her mind feels less noisy, her heart lighter. It's freeing. And then what? We have to manage the emotional charge around food. Because food can carry an emotional charge, can't it? Do you ever feel it when someone else gets the biggest or the last piece of something? Where does that come from? Is it exclusion? Because FOMO can be a powerful emotional charge. On the playground or when we realize we're not part of the group as a teen, it felt like the end of the world. So is it any wonder we have a doleful internal reaction now when we feel deprived or excluded? And yet, it's not really exclusion, is it? I get that we feel this way, but is it true? Are we banished or ostracized if we don't eat what others eat? Mind, in today's climate of allergy sensitivity, you're more likely to be sent away if you so much as looked at a peanut earlier that day around someone who has a peanut allergy. When it comes to food, our thinking has become a bit muddled. It is essential for life and health, but we've made it so much more than that. You know what I mean? We've made it an emotional essential, somehow an affirmation of our worth or our value. I remember my grandmother always gave the best and the biggest portion of food, or anything else for that matter, to my grandfather. As a rancher, he did hours of physical work. Not that my nan wasn't right beside him doing just as much work, you understand? But in her mind, making sure he was well fed was a priority even in their lean years when it meant she might not have enough. She sacrificed for his benefit, not because she didn't also deserve it, but because she prioritized his strength, which did keep him healthy to 90. With the emotional charge around food, we often feel that we're sacrificing, but the payoff is elusive. If we're not getting the payoff, then it gets blurred with our value. So check this for yourself. Do you ever feel like you don't deserve it in some way? Or you can't succeed anyway, so why try? Does food become the way to be part of the group that you might not otherwise be able to join? Do you see how that works? Recognize the origin so you can manage the emotional charge around it. Know that this isn't a time when you're being excluded from the group. This is when you are choosing what you want or need to be able to reach a goal you're invested in. So how do we make it painless? Find the emotional charge in this moment. And how can you choose for your goal right now? All the best.